determine that person's location.
Available to us is typically a 1 meter map. You know, we can download those, or we can buy those high-res satellite matches from a lot of places on the internet.
With commercial satellites, if you have a lot of money, you can't actually task it yourself, but you can contact one of the commercial satellite providers, give them $3,000 and say, I want a picture over Iraq, if you give them coordinates.
Once we get that, we'll zoom in as much as we can, but obviously the closer we get, the more pixelated the image. Sometimes we want that on the show, sometimes we need a really clear image. We're going to shoot, you know, a license plate of a car very close up. We might climb up on a ladder and just shoot a photograph and then fake that we're going to zoom from our satellite, you know, 5 clicks to go closer and closer and closer until a hero shot appears, which is the one from the still camera on top of a ladder or top of a building.
We're surprised that 9 times out of 10, the things that we come up with, that we dream up, really do have a close counterpart in reality, if not an exact counterpart.
All right, what do we have about the heat signature? Let's hear what we said. I said something.
There's not going to be enough time to stop this launch. Edgar, see if you can pick up a heat signature from the takeoff burn.
There are commercial and civil satellites that do have infrared capabilities. You have what they call shortwave infrared energy, midwave, then longwave. Longwave energy is what we typically refer to as heat signatures. So thermal emissions can be detected in the thermal infrared channels. These different infrared channels can be optimized to pick out your target.
Let's look and see what he's doing when he turns in the chair.
Boy, we're out of time.
That's a good place for it, right there.
Not going to be able to set. Okay, let's give Edgar a line. He turns over and says,
I'll try, but it's a wide radius.
There's not going to be enough time to stop this launch.
Chloe, do you have anything?
I'm trying the 4-band satellite, but it's not working either.
In this particular scene from episode 14, we're tracking one of our characters, one of the bad guys, Fayed, who's driving along. I think there's CTU agents who are actually following him in a car.
He's slowing down. Farron, drop back. We can't afford to have him spot the tail.
We're backing off.
Turning into the tunnel.
Maintain your distance.
This was all done from the CTU headquarters where they're tracking him by satellite. You can see that we're pretty close because we wanted to be able to see the car, we wanted to be able to see there's a couple of story points where they go through a tunnel.
He's approaching an intersection. They're turning off Olympic.
Moving to next sub-channel.
He's turning onto a side street.
Today's satellites can't capture video because of their orbit. They are flying at 7 kilometers per second. The Earth's rotating, so there's no way for them to remain stationary to be able to track that object. And it is recording reflected energy from the Earth's surface. So these reflective type sensors cannot image during night.
We realized we weren't going to be able to do that from regular satellite images. We couldn't get high enough res and getting the coverage would be kind of hard. So this was actually shot from a helicopter and followed a car at night through LA using a helicopter, and that's our satellite imagery technology.
We got them. They're right at the tunnel.
Do you have a visual?
We got him surrounded on the bridge. I'll take the lead.
Left side. On the left. Flank him.
Get out of the car! Put your hands up now!
Out of the car!
We are in the show about a year or two into the future. We're probably in the year 2008 or 7 right now. So all we're doing now is we're continuing to assume that mobile technologies, internet, global positioning technologies continue to evolve, get smaller, and take on a more wireless personality. That's fundamentally what we do to try to stay current and try to be believable.
Only the U.S. government knows the full capabilities of its intelligence hardware, keeping terrorists and scriptwriters guessing as to what advancements the future holds for geospatial technology.